Minister of Culture Dr. Ines Abdedaim recently inaugurated the 31st session of the Youth Saloon at the Arts Palace and announced the awards. The minister said the Youth Saloon is a bright sign in the Egyptian arts world. The Youth Saloon this year is under the slogan, "What Concerns Me Now?" It is organized by the fine arts sector headed by Dr. Khalid Surur at the Arts Palace in the Opera House in the presence of Dr. Fathi Abdul Wahab, the head of the Cultural Development Fund, members of the jury, and a group of artists, critics, interested people, and media professionals. Abdedaim said that the arts in general play an important role in creating cultured personalities and investing energies in a positive way, in addition to consolidating national identity, documenting heritage, and preserving identity. She emphasized that the annual Youth Saloon, since its beginning, represents a bright sign in the arts arena and provides an opportunity for promising people in the field to express themselves and present their creativity that embody their dreams and aspirations. She elaborated that the works express the spirit of youth and their belonging to their national identity, emphasizing their heritage, as well as highlighting the importance of adhering to creative and diverse atheistic and human values in ways that carry modernity and renewal in line with the nature of the times. For his part, the head of the arts sector, Dr. Khalid Surur, said that the Youth Saloon is one of the most important artistic events organized by the Ministry of Culture annually to emphasize the importance of creativity in shaping the artistic and emotional taste of society. He added that the Saloon also reflects many creative, inspiring, and confirming enlightening messages for Egypt's civilizational leadership. It is noteworthy that the Saloon witnessed in its current session the participation of nearly 151 artists, during which they created 152 artistic works that embodied various fields of plastic art, including the arts of photography, graphics, ceramics, drawing, sculpture, installation in space, media arts, and digital arts. The artworks competed for money prizes this year. Young singer Dina Al-Wadidi attracted the hearts and eyes of her audience during her concert that was held at the Fountain Theater at the Opera House. She was distinctively energetic and enthusiastic during the performance of a group of works that mixed traditional art with folk singing together with modern music. عارفك مش تايهة ولا عارفة فين الطريق والمكان والحقيقة لكن في حاجة جريئة وبريئة ينفع تدوم في القلوب الرقيقة عارفك مش تايهة ولا عارفة فين الطريق والمكان
قلوب الريئة.
The songs included A World of Wonders, Allah is Eternal, You'd Better Stay Away, and many other songs that made a great evening performance. It is noteworthy that the singer Dina Al-Wadidi is distinguished with a special character, especially in the show. Her artistic career started in 2008 and she worked with the Warsha troupe. At that time, she decided to focus on singing on her own personal career rather than in a troupe, and she established her own band in 2011, and that was the beginning of her singing. She first presented several experiences with some distinguished musicians, including the musician Fathi Salama, Masar Igbari Band, artist Hani Adil, as well as many others. She presented many distinguished concerts in various cultural places in Egypt and succeeded in achieving a large fan base. Under the patronage of Dr. Ines Abdidaim, the Minister of Culture, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Magdi Sabir, held a Ramadan evening that touched the boundaries of dreams, during which the splendor of the Fountain Theater was mixed with the magical voice of the dubbed King Muhammad Munir, who created a state of emotional atmosphere for the audience, evoking memories of his artistic career spanning more than 42 years. During the ceremony, which was attended by Ambassador Cyril Noon, the German ambassador in Cairo, and a number of public figures, the King's singer Muhammad Munir celebrated the anniversary of the liberation of Sinai. He congratulated the masses of Egyptians as he presented the song of the Bride of the Nile and gave his greetings to Palestine and its people with a song. Munir sang various famous and distinguished songs that one day made him a shining star in his generation of contemporary singers, such as the songs Ya Samra, To Whom Do I Complain, Red Lipstick, Your Eyes Taught Me, Marika's Son, and many others as well.
وينك يا حبيبي يا دنيتنا The Ministry of Culture is always keen on preserving heritage. Each place in Egypt, cultural places and historical places, has its own story. Let's see the following story.
Beit al-Razaz is a historic residential complex located in the district of Darb al-Ahmar, where the heritage conservation has contributed to revitalization efforts over the last decade. Betares Palace is a mansion in the heart of medieval Cairo, Egypt, constructed from the late 15th century through the late 18th century. The 190-room urban palace in the Darb al-Ahmar neighborhood of medieval Cairo was abandoned in the 1960s, but a restoration project rehabilitated the eastern building between 1977 and 2007. The property belongs to the Ministry of State for Antiquities, which has plans to restore the western complex. Ahmad Khudad al-Razaz, the heir of a wealthy Ottoman rice merchant, created the complex in the late 18th century by joining two adjacent palaces. The building that now forms the eastern half of Beit al-Razaz is commonly attributed to the Mamluk Sultan Qaitbay, whose reign transformed the urban landscape of Cairo in the late 15th century. The western half is a slightly newer addition, probably constructed in the Mamluk or later Ottoman era. The two buildings were remodeled to form an extensive four-story complex containing more than 190 rooms. The complex is oriented around two courtyards with a small street frontage that belies the extent of what lies behind it. Beit al-Razaz is a highly intact survivor of this type of urban palace and is intimately associated with the history and evolution of residential life in one of the world's greatest cities. It preserves many spectacular interior spaces, including the largest surviving mandara or reception hall in Cairo. In the 19th century, Beit al-Razaz was transformed into a high-occupancy residential complex, but it has been vacant since the 1960s. There are significant Mamluk remnants to both buildings. The first eastern house incorporates a palace built by Sultan Qaitbay in the 15th century, with a doorway dated to around 1480 and bearing the courtrushes of Qaitbay remaining in the eastern courtyard. An Ottoman Qa or lobby at the second level overlooks the Shara Tibbana or Tibbana Street, which has painted wooden ceilings, restored colored windows, and elaborate mashrabiyya. The second western house has the only surviving maq'ad in its courtyard, and a large, likely Mamluk-era qa or lobby sits at ground level of the courtyard. The hall is in ruinous condition but still has remnants of its former magnificence, including a 4-meter-high cornice, a central fountain, and painted ceilings. The side iwans have mashrabiyya galleries.
since the start of civilization and the start of history in Egypt, and handcrafts is really unique and is special in Egypt. Let's watch the following segment. The Cairo Opera House holds a special program in the holy month of Ramadan. Let's watch the following segment.
The Ramadan evening programs organized by the Egyptian Opera House and headed by Dr. Magdi Saber continued on the open stage as the Nur al-Nabi religious singing ensemble performed a concert which included a selection of poems that sang the qualities and morals of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
والله هي الفرقة بدأت في بداية 2018.
The ensemble actually started in 2018, or to be more specific, late 2017. Of course, in the beginning, a lot of members have changed until we settle on the members who completed the journey with us. This is not my first performance, it's my third with the Cairo Opera House, which is a great proof that our success allowed us to be invited again by the Cairo Opera House, which have always supported us. And of course, the privilege goes to our masters who also supported our team in learning and enhancing the flexibility from different schools. And about our performances, we are keen to allow music, but bit by bit, according to our ensemble theme. Meanwhile, we can perform without music, only percussion like today.
المشايخ كلهم مشايخنا وإن إحنا كلنا نحب كل المشايخ.
noteworthy that Noor al-Nabi Ensemble was established in 2018 by the vocalist Abdullah Bkir with the aim of presenting religious works that address the characteristics of the Holy Prophet, may peace be upon him, and seeks to spread the Prophet's love and to inform the world of his position through artistic works, which included praise poems and songs.
الصوفية هي مقام الإحسان في الإسلام.
Well, Sufism is the place of kindness in Islam, as our Prophet Muhammad, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, said, "Worship God as if you see him, because he sees you." It is also a spiritual state where we sing from our souls to be able to deliver the love of our Prophet Muhammad to the audience and the whole world, and this is our message. As praising requests respect, a free mind state entwining with self-calmness, and a free soul in a sobriety way to fit with the Holy Prophet place, as too much music can distract the religious chanting, which sometimes obscure the focus on the lyrics, which is meant to spread love, morals, and the Prophet teachings, may God prayers and peace be upon
نوصل
him.
مديح سيدنا النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لجميع العالم الإسلامي كله.
Noor al-Nabi Ensemble aim is presenting religious works that addresses the characteristics of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and seeks to spread the Prophet's love and to inform the world of his position through artistic works, which include poems of praise and religious songs.
Religious chanting is a form of a spiritual practice, cleansing and charity, meant to purify both heart and soul. And when the sound and thought vibrations merge, a peaceful state of oneness is idly reached. Shuruk Bikir, Culture Magazine.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program Culture Magazine, during which we brought you a special episode on the holy month of Ramadan.